It is Friday, March 13th, 2020. Week is over, markets are closed. Crazy week. It's been the worst week in the S&P since I've been alive, really, and I am stoked to just be green on the week and walk away with money in my pocket and to have all my positions closed out and to be in cash over the weekend. Looking now at a 10-minute time chart all the way back to Friday's close of last week. And as you can see, we've gapped down again, held this 2700 mark, which has become significant, gapped another 100 points below it, gapped another 100 points, and now have kind of recovered on some news of some intervention from the Fed and some stimulus being pumped into the market. Friday close, we are right back into what is now an overhead resistance. What was support is now resistance on this chart at 2700. And yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what happens on Sunday pre-market open of the futures. I did not trade real money today, but did trade a paper account on a larger contract that I'm trading in real life. And really, I'd like to be at the point where I'm trading 2 to 3 mini contracts in the S&P, and at some point, with some intestinal fortitude and a little more experience, I think I'll be there. Have continued to paper trade and real trade this week and have been green on all my accounts. And on the paper accounts, I've made pretty close to $20,000 over this week. So at some point, I think I am going to be there, and that's the ultimate goal, is to be able to make these trades and just manage risk and walk away with making $1,000 in an hour and being happy with that, but not being greedy and not being scared when you're down a couple $100. So yeah, really just developing strategy and looking long term here for what I see to be my future as a trader. Zooming in now to look at opportunity on the day for Friday session, 6:30 market open here, and we initially popped above this 2600 mark and then failed to break it again for pretty much the whole session. And from there you could say, okay, this thing is going down. So we mark our first support here at 2544. We see a spike up at a lower high. From there we rip all the way back down and don't really hesitate hitting this lower support here, rip through it, take a little sympathy pop, and then rip all the way back down to 2490. And then from there we base out and basically test this upper level of 2590 again, drop back down to a now higher low. We check that level twice, and on this second check here, this is where we really get a significant move. And from here to here, that is easy money. And then once you see this pattern break above this level here, and then even more significantly above this 2631, you've got some room to make money if you're just scalping these things. So yeah, volatility has been cool, and I feel for all the people who are holding long, but really it comes down to being educated and knowing where your money is and knowing how to move it and being able to be versatile and adapt to changing conditions. It's been a crazy, crazy time in the markets and in the real world with this whole coronavirus. I've noticed in my personal life things are getting pretty weird. I'm up in Lake Tahoe and Tahoe City in particular, and a lot of the jobs and schools are shut down in the Bay, and people are fleeing up here for the weekend as they do. But grocery stores are completely packed. Things are flying off the shelf. Everybody I hear is talking about coronavirus this, coronavirus that. It's people are scared and things are pretty crazy. So to be able to profit from home in a controlled environment while everyone else is losing their biscuits is pretty cool and worth working towards. So, yeah, stay tuned, and we'll be back Monday or Sunday evening pre market open